For the first time ever, Korea's outbound shipments to China have accounted for more than 10% of China's import market over a 6-month period. This comes despite a fall in China's imports. Kwon Soa tells us more.
The proportion of Korean imports in China in the first half of the year has risen by 1 percentage point from the same period last year to 10.7%, reaching a double-digit figure for the first time ever. The proportion has been on a steady rise and is also widening its gap on Japanese imports in China since Korea supplanted Japan at the #1 spot in 2013. This is good news as Korea's exports in general haven't been doing well so far this year due to weak global demand, with outbound shipments to China being no exception. Exports to China fell more than 7% in the first half of this year, but considering China imported more than 19% less on-year during the same period, it may not seem too bad for Korea.
Although China has shifted its economic policy from an export-focused growth strategy to one focusing on the domestic market, Korean products seem to be maintaining high competitiveness compared to other countries.
An example of that competitiveness can be seen in Korea's top export to China. Memory semiconductors saw an increase by almost 17% in the January to June period from last year. The consumption market is also on the rise, with Hallyu, or the Korean wave, expanding to include Korean cosmetics, baby and hygiene products. But some experts attribute the rise in Korea's market share of Chinese imports to the deteriorating relations between China and Japan in recent years, adding that the risks of continuous slowing demand will not abate in the short term. Kwon Soa, Arirang News.